In this tutorial, let me introduce how to create the roads and use the related logic to drive your agents. Click on My Army - Create Road, and it will generate a road blueprint in the current project directory. Drag and drop the blueprint into the map of the level. In the Details panel, set the current road's self-width to 0.25 for easier observation. Set the base width of the road to 35, which will create an initial spacing. Adjust the road to the desired starting position, and notice the difference between the left and right spline curves. Select the control point, hold down Alt to copy and extend it, creating a curve. Continue with the same steps, build a new curve, and the area between the two curves will be our road space. Now, place the agents and add a new follow road output logic to their logic module, enabling them to follow the road. Run the simulation and observe if the agents are following the road correctly. Go back to the agent blueprint, and modify the existing follow road output logic to reverse follow road to make them follow the road in opposite direction. Run the simulation again and observe if the agent characters are now following the road in the opposite direction. To choose the different roads to follow, let's change the output logic to only follow roads with an ID of 5. Add an set global road follow intensity output logic to it and set the value at the question mark to 0.75. Next, remove the idle animation from the logic for randomly playing idle and jog animation logic, so that all agents will only play the jog animation, making it prone to observe the simulation. Now, run the simulation to watch the results. You should notice that the agents will not follow the road before we setting its ID to 5. In the Details panel of each road, you will find more parameters to control the settings for how agents follow the road. The road radius is a range for adjusting the agent's orientation when approaching the road's boundaries. The value falls within the range of 0 to 1. In the video, a value of 0.1 is equivalent to 1/10 the distance from the boundary. The road-bound rotate rate determines the strength of the inward rotation as the agent gets closer to the boundary after entering the boundary range. The closer the agent is to the boundary, the more this value affects the rotation inward. For specific boundary parameter settings, you can experiment to observe their results. Finally, let's run the simulation one more time to see how the changes impact the behavior of the agents.